Ariel Helwani post-fight at UFC 127 alongside Tia Tran Zhang, who defeated Jason Reinhart tonight in the first round via guillotine choke. And Tia Tran, congratulations on your first UFC win. We talked to Jason before the fight. He said he knew you were going to go for the guillotine, yet you still sunk it in. How did you do it?
He
prepared for a really long time for this fight, and he caught the chance in the end, so he got the chance.
You told Joe Rogan that the weight cut was a difficult one for you, to go from 155 to 145. Why was it so hard to cut the weight?
Because for an athlete like him, when you try to cut weight, you can't eat, you can't drink. It's very hard, and you have to train extra harder. So that's why it was really hard.
How much pressure were you feeling going into this fight, considering you lost your last WEC fight?
对，因为还是 UFC 的第一场比赛，所以说我心里
Yes, he was definitely pressured, but he was well prepared. He trained a long time for this, so he was ready.
That loss was your first. What did you learn about yourself after the loss?
就是那是我第一场输的比赛，所以说这个比赛比较，就是我怎么说呢？我也不太会说。
It was hard because there's so many possible situations that could happen during the fight. So for this fight, he had to train for all different types of situations just in case anything happens.
Obviously, the UFC is making a big push in the Chinese market, and you are the, you're sort of the guy in the forefront of all of that. I talk about the pressure after your first loss, but how much pressure do you feel to keep winning in order to grow the UFC and MMA in China?
没有什么压力，因为
there's no pressure at all because this is like kind of like a force pushing him to keep going forward. And of course, in China, there are definitely a lot more talented athletes as well, so he's not pressured at all.
Safe to say you are going to stick around at 145, right?
就看吧，下次就是特别。
Right now, the plan is to stick with 145, but we'll see what happens.
And can you just talk about this crowd? They loved everything that you were doing, and when you won, they gave you a huge ovation. How good did that feel?
Fans are really warm-hearted. He felt at home, so he loves them. They're equal.
Okay, final question: is the dream for you to fight in a UFC fight back in your home country of China?
对，因为这是我。
Of course, when he first started training for MMA, UFC was his dream. So now he's here.
Does he think it'll happen this year?
对。
Yes.
All right, we look forward to it. Congratulations on your first win in the UFC.
他谢谢你，很感谢你。
谢谢。
Thank you.